the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that's majestic!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Portugal, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, a breakthrough already. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Bernardo Silva. And he thumps it clear. João Neves. Vitinha. Mendes has got himself a free kick. That has been knocked clear. Good running, strong and purposeful. Done delicately. Nicely worked. And that was very necessary. That'll be a throw. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Chooses to go back. Very nicely done.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's there to get it away. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Twanzebe. Mbemba. Aim forwards. There will be a throw-in. Wan-Bissaka. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Purring through the gears. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, such a clever touch. Ruben Dias can get it clear. And here's Bakambu, tries a shot! Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. And he's managed to get free. That's been slipped through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Dallo. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Bakambu. Referee has just said play on. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. Portugal have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Vitinha. Inacio, played over towards the opposite flank. Ruben Dias. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Portugal out in front with an early advantage. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. João Neves. Ruben Dias. Long ball upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. A chance to play it in. Referee's given a throw. Bernardo Silva, and that's aimed into the middle.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Plays it through.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Pedro Neto. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Inacio, gently done. Bruno Fernandes, given the lift of his goal. Pedro Neto, that's an imaginative pass. Pedro Neto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Calmly anticipates. João Neves. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. Ball is over the line. And it goes cross-field. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. Deftly away. It'll be a throw-in. Shapes to shoot! Herring after the ball here. Bernardo Silva is having a shot! Mendes, no, again there's no way through. João Neves. Portugal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Well, we expected better and so did he. That's really well manoeuvred. João Neves. João Neves, forwards and with intent. Out to the left it goes. Pedro Neto. Now the cross. Corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Bernardo Silva. Mbemba. Twanzebe. Aim forwards. Vitinha. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's found him in space. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Plenty waiting in the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Nuno Mendes. Inacio shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Inacio gently done. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, what a ball! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Ruben Dias. Mendes is onto it in a flash. Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. Mbemba. Wan-Bissaka looks to the other side.
Portugal, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Can he deliver? That's good play. Hit into the middle. Inacio getting this one clear. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And they've got rid. Nuno Mendes. João Neves. Pedro Neto. And here's Bakambu. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cedric Bakambu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Diogo Dalot can get it clear. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Diogo Dalot clears it away. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. And that's been drilled in. That's going to go a long way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pedro Neto. Over to the left. Played into the middle. And that has been cleared. And it's Mendes. Crosses it in. Bullish header! And it's played forward. João Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Gonçalo Inácio. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Does really well to win the ball there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And a chance! And that has been clubbed away. Tuanzebe cuts out the pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. Played towards the other side. João Neves. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Diogo Dalot. Bernardo Silva. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Turns and goes back. Nuno Mendes. No way through, so back it comes. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cross goes in there. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Bakambu. Turns and goes back. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Spread out to the left. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. That is lovely. Bruno Fernandes. Tuanzebe. Wan-Bissaka. Moved on forwards. He can run onto that. Gonzalo Inacio. Ruben Diaz chooses to go cross-field. Vitinha. Ruben Diaz. And it's played forward. Diogo Dalot is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bruno Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. And he shoots! He can get that clear. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's a threatening ball. Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz, forwards and with intent. And back to the keeper they go. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. That's really well cleared. Bruno Fernandes. Real chance here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
A heavy challenge. Diogo Dalot. And it's Mendes. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Out to the right, gets into some space. Diogo Dalot. Bernardo Silva, played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. That's a nicely weighted pass. Out of play for a goal kick.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. And he goes cross-field. Well timed, excellent interception. Tuanzebe. Mbemba. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it carries far too far and out of play. Pedro Neto. Vitinha looks to the other side. Diogo Dalot looks to get on the end of this. He has found the way through. Now, just the keeper to Bakambu! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Cedric Bakambu really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Ruben Dias, early ball out from the back. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a mighty effort! Gets it away. And that's been won straight back. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Delivered with swing. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. João Neves. Ruben Dias. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes delivers. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bernardo Silva is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. Gets good distance on it. And they've got a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. He is through here. Gonzalo Inacio. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And so we're off again. Mbemba. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. And that's a throw. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Well read, nice interception. Wan-Bissaka. Mbemba laid out to the left flank. Overhit and out of play. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Pedro Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Neves. And the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Diogo Dalot. Lovely feet. Bruno Fernandes. Always onto this. Cleared without complication. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Shot a goal! It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. And here's Neto. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, sweet feet. Aimed in towards the centre. Tuanzebe attempts a clearance. Now then, the ball's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. Diogo Dalot. Bernardo Silva. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes, spread out to the left. Nice control. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Vitinha! Bernardo Silva. And the shot! Ruben Dias goes short. Goes for a shot! Well, the ball's come loose here. João Neves. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! caused a worry or two.
Pedro Neto certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Cedric Bakambu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pedro Neto. Vitinha shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. Back into the middle. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bakambu. Bakambu. Inacio does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Portugal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. It's come to nothing. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Mendes looking to get on the end of this. Ruben Dias plays it short. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aim forwards. What a throw in. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inacio. Ruben Dias. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Moved on forwards. Could move up a gear here. Looks to the other side. Oh, nice touch. Gonçalo Inacio. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, easy pickings there. Played towards the other side. And it's played forward. Inacio cuts it out. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Nuno Mendes. Mendes shifted upfield.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vitinha wins the duel this time. Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Gonzalo Inacio. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto chooses to go cross-field. Diogo Dallo is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice physical challenge. Portugal have a free kick. And it's Dallo. That is a little undercooked. João Neves. Gonzalo Inacio. Aim forwards. Can he get onto this? Oh, what a climb! They've scored! They have come roaring back! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Vitinha. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Twanzebe. Mbemba, gently done. Some good work on the right flank here. Pedro Neto. Moved on forwards. Pressing, whistle's gone, that's foul. And he goes cross-field. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, it's Bakambu. Bakambu played out towards the right wing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. João Neves. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Now this could be... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Cristiano Ronaldo brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
That's very neat. Time to deliver. Played in deep. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So who's he picking out? Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. And out it comes again. And it's played forward. And now the breakaway. And here's Bakambu. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva, gently done. Bernardo Silva. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Tries to get it clear. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. It's run loose here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking here to chip it through. Great chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. João Neves. João Neves shifted upfield. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbemba. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mendes does... Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Gonzalo Inacio. Bernardo Silva. Tuanzebe. Looking to break at pace. Oh, perfectly measured that. It could be in here.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Bakambu. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
João Neves, aim forwards. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Mbemba forwards and with intent. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inácio. Lofted upfield. Pedro Neto is onto it in a flash. Wan-Bissaka. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tuanzebe, and the keeper's got it again. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Could be danger here. Succumbs to the pressure.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Dalot. Chooses to go back. Here it is, crossed in.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bernardo Silva.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism.
And he has been fouled there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
João Neves. Diogo Dalot. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And they can counter here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the keeper has it. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mendes gets across to intercept that.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Searching pass is played there. That's a throw. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And can he finish it? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Mbemba is there and he can get that clear. He's dealt with that well.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's making a real surge on the left. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
They get a throw in. Diogo Dalot. And it's going to be another throw. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's played into the area. Ruben Dias with the short one. And it's Vitinha. Shot, surely! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
He is just caressing the ball. The cross comes in. And it's hoisted clear. Tuanzebe have it back and can go again. And it's played forward.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Thinks about the shot. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Diogo Dalot. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That's a throw. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Mbemba makes the interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Bakambu. Do have a chance to counter here. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Aim forwards. That's tidy. Now here's the delivery. Diogo Dalot attempts a clearance. Chance for a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio forwards and with intent.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties.